I hope he gets tripping. I mean, he's known.
It's gonna happen. Flozo Adams can't handle top-notch defensive ends.
Leonard David gets the holding penalties.
Yeah. So I mean, I like to see what's gonna happen with that. Dallas, the run comes to an end.
I still say this is the hardest game to pick.
I mean, it is the toughest game.
It is the hardest game to pick.
It is the toughest game to pick.
Other than the Jets and the Chargers, I mean, that could be a play. I mean, Baltimore and...
But at least Chris and Cleveland did explain themselves. Up next, we have the Arizona Cardinals versus the New Orleans Saints. JB.
All right. Now, Arizona's riding high after an amazing 51-45 win over the Green Bay Packers. That game could have went either way. There's been many speculations and talks about Kurt Warner retiring after the Cardinals season end. And right now, Arizona's playing like they don't want to end anytime soon. I mean, they carved the Green Bay Packers defense ranked number 2 without Anquan Bolden. I mean, Early Doucette, LSU guy, came off the bench to light up that defense. That's from Quiet Dog. And then Steve Bresson did his thing. Larry Fitzgerald, I mean, he's by far one of the best receivers in the league behind Andre Johnson. And okay. And so I'm going with saying like New Orleans, they backed their way into the playoffs. I mean, they lost 3 straight. It all started with Dallas. I mean, they haven't been the same since Dallas went to New Orleans and beat them in their house. And then they lose to Tampa Bay. And then they lose to Carolina. So I think Sean Payton's going to have the Saints ready to play. So I'm going to go with the Saints in the close one.
Chris.
Well, since the Saints did back their way into the playoffs, as JB said, after coming off their bye week, I feel that, you know what, honestly, this is what I really think. I wouldn't have guessed that the Packers and the Cardinals would put up that many points. I can see the Cardinals doing it, but not the Packers. But they can't. Honestly, there was no defense in that game. And you know what? Coming into this game, the Saints, no defense. Highest scoring offense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you would expect another high scoring ass game. The feeling I have, it's going to be a high scoring ass game.
Oh yes.
That's what I feel. Now you know what? Joe Horn is not there. I'm sorry to hear that.
No cell phones.
But he was one of the hearts and souls of that New Orleans team. Drew Brees got one of the best pregame chants.
One of the best.
See it all the time.
Well, we did say it was the best, didn't we? Yeah, this is the best.
The best. We see every time we see sports in NFL Live. Who are we?
Saints.
New Orleans.
We see it all the time. I got a feeling that ever since they lost them 3 pitiful games, well, 1 good game and 2 pitiful, I believe Drew Brees will have that offense ready. He will have that offense ready. Kurt Warner, one of the best QBs in the postseason ever. Mm-hmm. The numbers show it. And I'm a stat type of person.
That's right.
But if I want to go by stats, like I said, both of them got a terrible defense. I wasn't looking for a laugh at that point in time, but I'll take it. Both of them got a terrible defense. The Saints score more than the Cardinals. The Saints score more than the Cardinals. So, and they have eight touchdowns off turnover. Well, 8 defensive touchdowns. If they let Darren Sharper roam, it might even be even worse. So, with that being said, gotta pick the Saints in a high-scoring game. I'm calling it. I say 70-63.
Cool.
Dang.
I mean, it ain't gonna be. Hey, if somebody would have told me that the Cardinals and Packers would be 51-45,
and it ends on
I wouldn't have believed it. I mean, they're not.
And it ends on a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, defensive touchdown. I don't say 70-63, but I feel that they both at least will score over 30 points. I believe that.
Cleveland.
As Chris said, the theme of this game won't be defense. I tell you that now. This will be a high-scoring ass game, as you said, as a direct quote. But Early Doucette, great, played a great game against the Packers, who had the number 2 defense in the league. Wouldn't have been able to tell that from the game Sunday. But if anybody can give up 21 points in a hurry, it's the Cardinals.
Boy.
Wait a second. How are you up 21 points in the third quarter, and you only up by 7 going to the fourth quarter? And you let them score on the second play of the quarter.
On fourth down.
On fourth down. You just don't let that happen. That's ridiculous. And if anybody can give up 21 quick points, or give up points within, 2 seconds.
And who can score points in 2 seconds?
Yeah.
The Cardinals can give up 2 points. Knowing that, knowing they give up 21 points in about 3 minutes. And then they'll mess around and give up the onside kick. I gotta give credit to the Packers on that one. That just cracked me up right there.
Paying attention.
Yeah, that was crazy. I gotta give it to him. That was nice. The Saints, on the other hand, Drew Brees, like you said, that offense will be clicking. And they did lose to the Cowboys. And how can you say they backed into the playoffs? It being 13-3. 13-3. Yes, they were 13-0. They lost 3 straight. But it's all good. Why? Because you know what? In that game against Carolina, Drew Brees didn't even play. So, granted, at that point in the season, at that point of the season, the Cardinals, the Panthers beat everybody. Ask the Giants.
Boy, they beat them down.
That's messed up.
I'm sorry. Wait. Ask the Vikings.
Ooh, yeah.
And now you can ask the Saints.
Let's move on.
But I gotta go ahead and give them my pick. It's gonna be for the Saints.
All right.
Welcome to the range.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Now, for this young man right here, he picked Texas.
I did.
I picked Bama. He watched the game. You know what happened.
That's true.
He brought pizza, though, so he's cool.
He bought pizza and me some Buffalo Kickers. Domino, shout out to you. Anyway,
Sauce is good.
the main story, surprisingly, is not Alabama winning, not Texas losing. It's about Colt McCoy.
Do you know what?
Now, when I first saw the hit, I felt that it wasn't that bad. Stinger at best. But they had to take him inside. Reports say from Lisa Salters he wasn't coming back. Shouts out to Lisa Salters. Big crush on him. Anyway, they said while he was in the locker room, he couldn't throw the football 7 yards. They said his nerve, he said he couldn't feel his arm. I was like, wow. But on that sideline, he was doing all of this. Doing all this. But they said he couldn't throw the ball 7 yards. So they relied on the freshman. Shouts out to the freshman from Lake Travis who beat Longview. Anyway, Colt McCoy, I don't want to say nothing because I'm not a doctor. But when I saw your arms moving, I felt that you could get back in there. I'm not saying you didn't try to, but I think you could have. But what do I know? I'm not a doctor. I'm just a fan. Just like Jimmy Close, fan. When you got your ass in. I shouldn't have said that.
Damn.
But like I said, I'm just a fan. Fans, we gotta know our roles. We just cheer and we boo. So I don't know exactly what could have happened. I really believe that if you could have got in there, you would have, and you couldn't.